All right, Ron and Fez show. Earl's bringing the celebrities through. Mr. Jimmy Smits, huh?
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
I saw you and him pounding around together. You put Dave behind the board, and there you are. You were off playing executive producer.
It's about time.
You're like a Vegas host.
Definitely about time. No, it felt weird being not in there.
Right.
Just like, okay, what do I do with myself now?
It's weird having you in here.
By the way, that publicist is so hot. What's her story? She brought a couple of those guys by. You and her working something?
You never know.
You think so, really?
Really?
Oh, God, no. I have this. I mean, we're working on other guests.
Yeah, but she's fantastic looking.
Yes.
You have a woman in your life right now, Earl? I know you had a date last week, right?
No, actually, that kind of fell apart.
Oh, it did?
Yeah. She had a huge emergency.
Yeah, I would get that, too, if I had a date with you.
No.
Something suddenly came up.
No. It was,
A dam broke.
Yeah.
No, it was really actually very serious.
What was it? Email problems?
No.
Box drop?
Death in the family.
Who?
Grandmother.
Oh, come on. Everyone's grandmother's dies. You still go out. I could see if it was a mom or a dad, but you expect the grandparents to die. That's all part of the gimmick.
You should have done the Ed Rooney bit. You bring her old bones out here, and now...
Now, was this a white girl? Let me ask this. Did the grandmother die when she found out that she was going out with you?
No.
When Earl pulled up.
Yeah, plump.
What happened to that little rocker? Remember you had that little rock star that we met at PJ Clark's that day. I said, I'm like, she's going, oh, you guys on the radio? And I'm trying to set Earl up. I'm like, well, Mr. Douglas is the one who picks the songs that run on the radio. We just play what Mr. Douglas tells us. But
And I'm just not into
Yeah.
it at all like an idiot.
Yeah, that was a bad day for you. But you and her have been kind of emailing back and forth and stuff, right?
Yeah, she wants to come by and drop the CD off. But we're just trying to...
What is
Tell her,
that?
tell her wear something tight.
Preferably skimpy.
Yeah, sure. Sell it. Make it all happen. So you and her, you're keeping the relationship going.
Yeah, we've bounced a couple of emails back and forth.
Nice. All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Earl hanging out with us today.
This is fun. This is
You having a good time?
Yeah, no, it's just I love being in this room.
Yeah, well, you can live in here now.
Well, maybe once you get that little waitress in here, and, she brings in her CD, maybe that'll be the moment that it all clicks for you.
I don't know about that, but
Because then you got home field advantage.
yeah, that's true.
I
got the home ice.
Exactly. Then you're going to look like the king of XM.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to dress the part too.
What's her name, Jackie?
Jackie, yeah.
Jackie, if I have some
hold
info
on.
for a sec-
Dave?
Yes.
You got put in the hole. This is Earl time.
Okay.
And by the way, you have no info.
No, I just know things about Earl and Jackie.
Well,
and
no,
their-
let me rephrase that. He's been reading my email when
What?
I'm not in the room. That I caught you stone cold yesterday.
Oh no, only
What
a
was he
couple-
doing?
No, because because I usually keep my inbox open.
Yeah.
Because I'm in there because anything pops up, from DC or whatever.
Right.
So I had to run across the street to get you that DVD.
Oh, yeah.
So I come back and I go to check my email.
Wait a minute. Let me remember what the DVD was.
Oh, the DVD was Yo soy boricua pa que tú lo sepas.
Which means, Puerto Rican lives next door.
No.
Okay, something. I don't know. Look.
So
No, Bronx Johnny's mad.
So I go back into the studio and I go to check email and I have I put everything in the folders and her folder was open where all of the emails we've been going
Dave,
back and
you
forth
don't read other people's emails.
I'm just on Earl's. I just have to keep tabs on him from some time.
You've read Bronx Johnny's emails too.
Are you reading his Frenchie emails?
No.
All right, you little cock blocker, you redheaded cock blocker. Stay away from people's emails.
Earl, sometimes I just want to make sure that things are going on with Jackie, and I know that he's interested in her and stuff. And I like
that has nothing to do with you, Dave.
But it's funny to me, those emails, because he writes such passionate emails like, I'll definitely stop by, ! And here, it's going to be great to see you.
Dave,
Everything,
Dave,
has
it's none of your
big
business.
It really is none of your business, Dave.
I don't read your emails to Westside or whoever you write to. But it's none of your business.
Yeah, his email would be Westside. Sorry, I shit all over the bed.
But if the inbox is open, I kind of feel like it's sort of public knowledge.
It isn't.
No, there's a difference. If my inbox is open, that's one thing. You went into a specific folder. That means you were fishing for information.
And here's another thing. If Earl leaves his wallet out on the desk, it doesn't mean that you're free to go by and go through it. You have to have some kind of trust around here.
I mean, sometimes Earl gets emails from, XM people and stuff. So I want to
Those are for Earl, not for Dave.
Yeah, you're not entitled to look at those either.
If Wiki wants you in on it, he will put it in care of you. If it says Earl and Ron, then we each get it. If it says Ron, then Earl doesn't read it. If it says Earl, then Ron doesn't read it.
Well, I also feel like, I could just help Earl out. I could be a messenger.
Why don't you do this?
Earl,
if you see Earl on the phone, why don't you get on the other extension and start listening in?
I mean, the emails were pleasant enough. It was a nice correspondence. It sounded like two little lovebirds.
No, Dave,
really
you're missing the point, though. You don't read other people's mail.
I don't see why.
You don't read other people's mail. You do not do that.
If the box is open, I have to. I mean...
No, you don't. You
That's
minimize
still
it.
his.
You minimize it, and then you go somewhere. I told you that before.
Don't make us be at the point where if somebody gets up, they got to go, oh, let me turn off the computer because I can't trust my
Earl
coworkers.
needs to be pushed into these things with these dates. And I feel like if I can look at the correspondence between Earl and the girl, maybe I can, give him
Yes, you
advice.
banged one woman in history. You should be Cyrano de Bergerac for him. You and your big fucking nose should be hanging around outside the other side of a bush.
I just feel like I know how to steer Earl into this Jackie.
What is he doing wrong, in your opinion?
Well, there's too many exclamation points, for one thing, on the emails. They're way too bubbly, and everything is, we'll be there at 5 o'clock. Can't wait to see you.
But
it's going to be.
Dave,
I apologize for not showing up.
Wrong? No, see,
Dave, do you get the point though? It's none of your business. If I needed your advice, I'd ask you for it. But don't speak for me.
Things like, we're going to try and make it down to PJ Clark's, Jackie. It'll be great to see you there. These things, it's too over the top. You should just say, hey, we're going to see you, maybe not, maybe we will, maybe we won't see you, and I feel like, Earl, you should just let me read the emails because I can impart some of the...
No, I'm not going to let you read anything, Dave.
All right, my BlackBerry just went off, and it just says on it, this is Frenchie. He always reads my mail to Johnny. You are a pain in the ass.
If the inbox is up, I have to.
No, you don't have to do a damn thing.
What is next? You're going to start snapping pictures of Earl in the bathroom stall?
Let me ask you a question. You ever read my email?
God, no.
I will dig your fucking eye out with this thumb. And I don't care what it is. I don't care what is. If it says my name on it, leave it the fuck alone.
No, I would never do that. Even if I saw somehow like you had left your AOL open, I would turn off the entire computer. That's exactly what I would do.
Swear to Jesus right now.
Swear to
and
Jesus
you've never read it.
Never. Swear to Jesus. I can't say the same thing for Earl because I don't want to see why Earl doesn't see this as me caring about him. I'm just trying to...
I think you're busting his balls is what you're doing.
I think you're busting my balls and you're being very, very nosy. That's nosy.
That's beyond nosy.
It's rude.
Friends have to get information about each other in order to give advice.
I don't think he said anything wrong. I don't see where an exclamation point is wrong.
Exclamation points about everything. Sorry, I missed the show last night.
What are you holding?
What is that?
You printed it?
Oh, he is an ass and a half, Earl. You printed out Earl's emails?
I just wanted to quote him exactly.
You are a dead man. You're beyond dead.
Earl must have been gone yesterday 15 minutes because he only ran across the street.
I ran across the street. We talked about a couple of things, and then I came back.
If he was gone a half an hour, I'm shocked. How the hell do you not only read his mail, but print it out in a half an hour?
I wanted to quote him exactly. I wanted to...
Dave, you're missing the point once again because for some reason between that thick red skull of yours, Dave, it is none of your business.
So, Earl, I want you to know, not only is he reading your emails on the computer...
He's printing them out.
He's printing them so that it's there in the community printer. So it's sitting there where everybody in XM could see it.
No, I got your email. I printed it out, Earl. I stapled it and put it right in my folder. I didn't show it to anybody.
You feel like that you're protecting
Yeah.
him by just you reading it.
I didn't show it to anybody.
And now you've been reading some of it off the on the air.
Well, you have to quote someone exactly.
Dave is taking every fiber of my being right now not to choke you out right now.
And
really
what if this chick turns out to be a rock star down the road? Now you're reading her fucking mail. Suddenly, if it's like reading Chrissy Hines' mail.
I'll sell this on eBay, Earl. We'll make a ton of money.
And I told him, and I told this about, it didn't even involve me. I told this about when he was doing Johnny's email. I was like, that's none of your business.
You were there and you saw him reading Johnny's email?
And I'm like, what are you doing?
What was he saying when he was reading it? Was he just bringing it up to you?
He was reading it. I think he was trying to print it out, too. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's like,
the printer was out of paper that day. But
now, when Frenchie told me before that you're in their business, you're like, she's crazy, Mr. B. She's out of her mind.
I care about people. Is that
everyone
true?
hates you? And I don't mean that in a bad way. But you can't do this kind of stuff.
You have to see these little things. I mean, apparently Jackie lost her wallet, and then Earl writes, sorry to hear about your wallet, ! I hope everything works out for the best.
What is, that's, first of all, that's something a guy could say to another guy. It's not even sweet talk.
It's just, who says, like, I hope everything works out for the best?
He's
for a wallet. For a wallet. You say that for someone going to surgery.
Opie said it to Peter Jennings, all right? Good luck, bro.
Earl.
I don't want to do another 30 days because I want to break something right now. I want to break someone or something.
Break him, if anything.
I just hope he knows how much privacy he's violating because Jackie, the waitress, gave you her email address.
Yes.
She did. If she wanted this nut to have it, she would have given it to him. Now he has someone's email address.
And you realize there are privacy issues within the company.
We ought to send Mikey D back to your house, you little pussy. We stuck up for you when Mikey started rattling your door. You big fruit. Now you don't understand privacy.
I don't think it really is It's sort of like that phrase, finders keepers. And if it's up there on the screen,
you cannot. All right. What about anything in his desk?
No,
is that all of ours?
No. I mean that's in his desk, but I mean This is on a public computer. If it was on Earl's computer, I might have a slight doubt of doing it. But if it was on the mainframe computer that we share at XM.
At that particular moment, that was my workstation, and you basically violated my
I got to agree.
My workspace.
I got to agree. We do have Frenchie online right now. Frenchie is, as he says, Cy Johnny's lady friend. That's somebody that he spends time with. And Dave is obsessed with them. Like he's fucking Access Hollywood, and that's Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. And he comes in and last Friday he's like this, did you hear? And I'm like, what? It looks like Johnny's being stood up. He's standing out in the rain. Frenchie hasn't showed up yet. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Hey, Frenchie, how are you, honey?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good.
And I don't hate Dave. I like him, but I just wish he would tell the truth once in a while.
About what, Frenchie?
About everything. First of all, I just want to say I'm just trying to get airtime. That's why I'm calling in.
I never said that.
Yeah,
people are putting that into your head. I never said that. I would never say that.
Oh, you never said that?
Of course not.
So Johnny lied?
Johnny? Well, first of all, that makes no sense. Johnny, did I ever say that to you?
Yeah, you did.
Well, that's...
Well, that solves that case, Perry Mason.
Thank you.
I don't think that even really happened.
No further questions.
You never told Ronnie that I was hanging out with Johnny when I wasn't even hanging out with him?
No, I said that you guys were planning to meet on a Friday for dinner.
No, you didn't. You said the fucking weekend together.
Or a hotel room, after the dinner.
But I'm like this. Dave, what has this got to do with me? Why are you telling him this? I hope these guys are happy, both of them happy. It's none of our business, though.
I just think everyone should know, what our friends are up to.
Well, you know everything.
Yeah.
How many emails did you print out today?
Only a couple.
No, Johnny, he told me some things in confidence. And
right.
And my attitude was like, you know what? God bless you.
Right.
It was
enjoy
have
life.
fun. No, I didn't get on the phone and call you
Right.
Fez immediately like a freaking chirping
No,
bird.
I will say this. You do not run a gossip column. There's one gossip column right now, and that's that fucking Cindy Adams lookalike, East Side Dave.
Just keep trying to keep everyone abreast.
Say, I told Earl something today, but I think Eastside Dave overheard it, so it might come out on the air.
I didn't overhear anything, but could you tell me off the air? I promise. This time I'll keep.
I don't want you to know my phone number or my email address.
Oh, I know that already.
Is this getting too much into Bronx Johnny's personal business? He's on the phones right now, and Frenchie's typed in his Frenchie cakes.
That is her nickname, Frenchie Cakes. All right, Dave, Earl, I will say this. You are the executive producer. I mean, this really is a corporate matter now. You cannot get into other people's shit.
No, if I did that, I'm fired.
Right.
No questions asked. No, you know what I mean? I mean, it's like if I went on to, like, I don't know, if I went into your email or Fez's email.
Yeah.
Or Wikis or Elo's.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't kick me out the door.
Oh, I would never go into Ron or Fez's email. Or
no one
Don
could
Wickman.
believe you. No one could believe you.
I wouldn't. Well, no, you guys trust me on this one. Only Earl, because I like to.
Johnny.
And Johnny.
Yeah, so that's two.
I like to know people's business. Is that so wrong? I mean, I
Where
think
I come from, that's nosy. That's what
I'm informed. That's a different word.
Fez, luckily for you, you don't get or send email.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Checking my medical records.
All right, Frenchie.
Bye, guys. I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Frenchie.
All right, this is a problem, Dave.
I will try to correct it. I mean, if Earl really has a problem, I mean, if you really have a problem with it, I won't read your emails.
Earl, tell him how you...
I have a huge problem with it. Huge problem.
And he's not joking.
All right. Not even, like, emails. I mean, I won't read anything from Don or anybody, but how about just a couple occasional emails from Jackie?
Nothing.
Nothing
Zero.
at all.
Because that keeps me really entertained.
Unless it says it's Dave.
Unless you are CC'd or it says to
Could you ask Jackie to CC me on all the emails that you guys give back and forth?
You're a smart ass.
You are. You're a fucking wise guy. You really are.
And here's the thing. No one believes you that you're taking this vow of respecting Earl's privacy. You will be doing it by show's end.
I mean it this time.
Here is Jeff. Jeff, you're on Run and Fez.
How you guys doing?
Hey, buddy.
I'm from where he grew up, not in Spring Lake, a couple towns over. I know exactly what type of kid this is. I have friends that go to CBA, graduated the same year as he did. I've always supported him. For some reason, I always thought you were busting his balls too much, Ron, and that you didn't give him a break. You know what? I'm a fucking idiot. Ron, you had him pinned since the beginning.
Since day one.
He should be begging for forgiveness from Earl. Why isn't he doing that?
Like any sociopath, he doesn't know the difference between right and wrong. It doesn't exist for him in red-haired land.
Yeah, you can't explain to him morally, legally, whatever-wise, why what he did was something he shouldn't do.
What I'd like to do is throw bleach on him, but you wouldn't be able to tell. You would not be able to tell.
If you care about someone, sometimes you have to do... you have to go over the line. If you care about someone. I care about Earl. I have to know the information.
Look, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
No one wants a red-headed glow stick to care about them. It's fucking scary for him to think that you're getting involved in his mail. And here's what worries me, Earl. What if this cocksucker starts sending her notes using your screen name?
That is why I'm trying to really control myself and not...
I'm sure he has. Any luck with the wallet?
Do not leave your wallet out around this place. I got fucking 2 dog chains on mine right now.
Boz, you just give me 5 minutes with Dave, this shit'll be straightened up.
I'm all for it. I'm for you giving an Ecuadorian beatdown. So he fucking Ecuadorian education. That's the only way he's going to understand.
I don't like that idea very much.
What if I unleash Hands of Stone and let him just fucking go at you?
No.
I fucking let that little Roberto Duran start fucking peppering those eyebrows of yours. What's left of them. It just drives me crazy. Tony, you're on Run and Fez.
Dave, you really are breaking the law. Do you understand that? That what you're doing is not even funny, and you're lucky that Ronnie finds you to be amusing and an asset to the show from the dumbness factor that you bring.
Yeah,
if you were in corporate America, you would be fucking fired instantly with all the bullshit that you pull.
Well, the interesting thing is, this is a corporation. we signed fucking things about not harassing the fellow employees.
If Earl's inbox is up on the screen and I'm simply reading it, it's like seeing someone
and printing it out and then telling everybody the story later.
No, Dave.
Well, maybe printing it out was a bad idea.
No, here's the big difference.
And also color coding it with Earl in yellow and Jackie in orange.
Oh, you're an asshole.
It's all highlighted.
You are a fucking asshole.
No, but the thing that really makes me mad is the inbox is up, and then he specifically sought out the folder. That's where, even if the inbox is open,
yeah,
okay, that might be fair game, maybe.
Right.
But when you specifically seek out
he's
a
going
folder,
through your shit, and then like an idiot, leaving it up so when you come home later, you find it.
Oh, I just thought
you're the worst crook since Watergate.
You know what? I just thought of an alibi. Earl oftentimes, because he's too busy with the show, he'll have me open up his email and say, "Dave, could you open up
yes,
this
I
thing?"
ask you.
From Wiki.
Right. And so how
because
is it
they're
different?
Updates to the things that Wiki wants us to plug or whatever.
Well, maybe yeah, but I could have. If my finger accidentally slips on Jackie's email, then
you'd like your finger to slip on Jackie. You have no sex life, so you're all curious about everybody else. You fucking lace Irish. You ever hear that term, Fez?
Never.
It's because the Irish in the old days, they would have lace curtains so they could peek out the fucking window, see what everybody's doing, going back and forth. That's a fucking true statement, do you, Mick?
That sounds like a great idea, actually.
I grew up around those old ladies. They fucking want to know what everybody's doing at all times.
And he's such a crybaby. If you came in here and you had printed out an email, a personal email of his, he'd be calling the cops.
I know, like you fucking did with Mikey, you pussy. You call the cops on Mikey D for showing up at your house, and then, but this basically the same thing, getting involved in somebody's personal space. Now you're a laughing hyena about it.
Well, that was Mikey D's thug, remember, that I called the cops on, not Mikey D. I could handle him coming over.
It was Mikey you called on.
Yeah, and his thug. His big, huge Goomba thug that was going to rough me up and crack my head open.
Citizens arrest!
Here's what my prayer is, and I'll literally say this prayer to Jesus. I'll leave here, I'll go to St. Patrick's and light a candle. That guy comes back to your house tonight and kills you.
Amen.
Really, I mean, I'm a practicing Catholic.
You're a practicing snoop.
Scott, you're on Run Fez.
Oh, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Fucking Ralph Mouth. Fucking Happy Days.
Seriously, Donnie Most. It's like having Donnie Most go through your fucking computer.
He's our Donnie Least.
Give him a fucking two-piece.
I still got it.
You never had it. I saw Paul O was up there for a second. Are we going to do stuff with him or no? Because I don't care one way or another. Paul O is just as bad. This is one bad team we've assembled here. No, fucking 62 Mets I'm looking at.
Paulo will be in 60 seconds.
Dave does look like Marv Throneberry. He was another redhead, I think.
Yeah, you are. You're fucking Marvelous Marv.
But I'm obligated. I gotta report this.
Report it.
I'm obligated.
Report it.
Why would you report it? I offered you, like, donuts yesterday. Remember all those cookies and
stuff? Those were left over from Stalker Patty's leftover food from 2 days ago. Oh. You're eating it, something that fell out of her fucking snatch when she was doing that fucking dildo gimmick with O&A, and you're eating it like it's nothing.
They were tasty. I mean...
Jim, you're on Run Fez.
Dave.
Yeah,
reading people's emails? Eavesdropping? What do you think you are, the U.S. government?
Seriously, you're on a terrorist alert over there?
I always wanted to be a Fed, after I saw the X-Files.
Hey, Paulo.
Yes.
How are you, buddy?
Hey, your life's a movie. How you doing?
What's happening, Paul?
Hey, boss guys.
Could you turn it off now, Dave? Jeez. Do I got to send Earl over there, seriously?
No.
Take you out of the fucking pilot's seat?
The thing wasn't fired.
It was firing because you potted it up in the middle of it.
You should be fired. Paulo, your life's a movie.
Yes, your life's a movie. On my end, I got to screw up, too. Unfortunately, I'm on my cell phone because they disconnected my phone accidentally.
Sure they did. For not paying the bills?
Accidentally.
They lost the bill. I mean, I'm screaming and cursing out at the phone people, and then after I get off the phone and after screaming, she says, "Oh yeah, I have a bag of bills in the closet somewhere."
Oh, you crazy bitch!
She thought it was a pill. She tried to swallow it. She got bill and pill mixed up.
Well, they actually pills do come to her house every day. They're mailed to her. All right, Paulo, is there any movies to talk about this weekend?
Yeah, you got Cars, Pixar,
And Cars, that's the Gary Newman salute. They've turned a new wave song into a film.
No, they have mostly Southern rock, no new 80s new wave.
That's going to be, the Cars movie is going to be a big one, huh?
Well, I mean, I've never been a fan of John Lasseter, the director of who did Toy Story and all of these.
How can you tell the difference? Who directs a cartoon?
Well, because there's a big difference. For instance, The Incredibles was done by Brad Bird, and he did an amazing job last year.
To me, it looks exactly. They all look the same. Toy Story, Incredibles, Cinderella. It's the same fucking thing over and over. The Flintstones. I just keep seeing a cartoon. I don't understand how you guys go to these things without a kid and sit there. I cannot. I'm saying this to the whole country right now. Why does somebody go to an 11 o'clock movie and it's a cartoon? It is beyond me. Something is wrong with you if you're doing this.
Okay, but they make Pixar as if it's the ultimate, the greatest. And frankly, John Lasseter has never done a good job. Toy Story, Finding Nemo, I've never been happy with him. And
These
now
were gigantic movies, though.
Yeah, I understand. I understand that because they worshipped him because there was such a great technology that came out with the first Toy Story. They figure he's the pinnacle, and now he's taken over Disney, and so his ego's completely out of control. And now he's putting out this movie where you have to look at cars, and to me, all cars look alike. I mean, none of these faces, all the talking cars, it's the whole world of talking cars. There's no emotions to derive.
Here's what I don't understand. Why would a car go around without people in it? There's no people. Cars are talking. Why would they have seats and a steering wheel? What happened in this world?
There are no people. There's just cars with little eyes in the windshield, and that makes no sense at all. Why the eyes are in the windshield? The whole thing.
What doesn't make sense is that adults watch these films, and they do.
I'll check this one out.
This will be the #1 film of the weekend. And I picked it as the #1 film of the summer because I honestly feel like people are getting dumber every second.
Well, I'm not one of the grossing films because it really is hard to emotionally become emotionally invested in the Cars performance. I can't grasp what they're trying to say, the Cars. It just doesn't read. I mean, it's not getting through to me. So, I mean, Omen did very well yesterday on its Tuesday opening, so it might carry through for the week, too, you know.
The Omen?
Yeah, it did like over $12 million on one day.
Now, Fezzi, this was the biggest Tuesday of all time. And basically what they did was this. They took the old script. At the last second, somebody went like 9 months ago, hey, do you realize that we have a 666 coming up? What can we put out that day? Well, we own the rights to the Omen. Let's do a new Omen. They didn't even have time to rewrite the script. So they just took the old script, reshot it, a very big marketing plan, and it works out. It makes $12 million on the first day.
Big win for Satan.
Now, I went to the screening to see it because we had the director do our show. And it started, and I go like this, excuse me, there's something wrong with the film. Someone is shoving shit through a projector, and it's shining up here. And they're like, no. That's the film. That's not shit. That's the film we've made.
Then what do I smell?
Oh, it was just the longest 2 hours of my life.
Did the audience turn on him during the Q&A?
Yeah, they had a Q&A with the director that was in here. They turned on him because at the beginning of the film, he shows as one of the signs the tower's falling. And, you know, you're in New York, somebody's going to have some connection with that. Some guy fucking went off on him during the Q&A, started calling him names, and I believe called him fat, which I thought crossed the line, personally.
Well, he's learning. He's learning yet. He's got to make a few more films.
Well, I guess he'll get the opportunity. Now, actually, it was well shot and everything, but it was really just, it was just done for the purpose of getting people in the seats, and since it did work out, I guess he's a hero.
Yeah, and so since this gimmick thing pays off for him, for the studio, this is the stuff we can expect more and more of. More of these gimmick stuff.
More and more? What are you talking about? We've been into it for like 30 years.
Yeah, and actually, he was actually talking about it in an interview. He says, I realize that the horror genre hasn't been long now for us to be regurgitating it already, but I was given the chance. I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, you can't. It's a young guy. Fuck it. Take your shot. Do the job. What does he care? I guess.
I mean, Rob Zombie's going to make a Halloween movie, so I mean, everybody's jumping in.
Don't start attacking Rob Zombie.
I'm not. I'm saying it's a way to make money. What do you think I'm going to be doing? I'm going to jump into it too. What do I care?
Oh, that's right. Your film, Gape, which is...
Gape?
Yeah.
Gap.
Oh, Gap.
We also...
Now, this is the story of a pants store that is somehow haunted?
No, it's not. It's going to be
I want my bloody pants.
It's going to be a great, very low budget. We are having a lot of personal problems. A lot of people are working very hard. I'm almost getting swept up in it now myself.
I'm actually talking to people like, I can't wait to see the film. And I'm like, you honestly believe this is going to be done? But if you get this done, Polo, we will have a premiere for you. We'll find a theater in New York City. We'll set it out. We'll do a premiere. And we'll invite some of our buddies from Troma and places like that and see if we can't put you over.
Everybody is working.
But that night, I want my $1 million check.
That'll be part of the ceremony.
What am I waiting for? I might as well start suing him now. Why wait until he disappoints me?
Get the litigation going. So, Paulo, are you going to...
I think we lost him. Paul? Yeah, we lost him on his stupid cell phone. Try him back, because he's too stupid to keep his phone turned on.
The wife thought the cell phone was a Percocet and tried to down that.
Seriously, as bad as we bust his balls, nothing is worse than his life. No matter how angry you can get at Polo, he's being punished by God way more than we ever could.
And it's been going on for years. He's probably coming up like on his 25th wedding anniversary or something with this mess.
Or something, that's true. It definitely is happening. All right, we got him back, Johnny? Hey, Polo.
I plugged it back in the wall.
Sure you did. You have no wall.
I have a wall. Anyway, there are a lot of people working very hard, and I'm very proud of them all. And there are a few personal problems. A lot of people. Another person died this week, so it's a lot.
Who died this week?
Someone's niece, and another one's having family problems with the mother.
So there's already this is a cursed movie.
Yeah, it's almost like a cursed movie.
Yeah.
It is, because we've had 2 deaths since this started. It's like...
well, this will be great for panel when you do the Tonight Show. This is going to be perfect for the banter with you and Jay.
And we haven't even killed anyone yet. But, I mean, oh, no.
Paul, send me the 100,000 right now. Or else I'm going to up this to $2 million. It's up to you.
As I say, once we make $10 million, once at least everybody's...
Bro, I want first dollar for this. I want, as the dollar comes in, I want it going directly into my wallet.
As I say, I'm leaving. My backers are involved, and I've actually did discuss this with them. though. Seriously, I did discuss.
My mill?
Yes, I really did. Seriously,
I want first dollar on it. You wouldn't have met any of these people. All right, let's talk about real movies. Anything else out this week besides the new cars?
Yeah, the Prairie Home Companion. There's a Robert Altman, Garrison Keller thing. I mean, if you don't know either one of those names, you'd have no business seeing this film. I mean, it's got.
Did you see the film?
Yes, sir. It's got Meryl Streep and it's got Kevin Kline. It's got a huge cast, and actors love Robert Altman. He's 81 now, and if you don't know who he is.
Did you like the film?
It's a vanity production. If you like, Garrison Keller's NPR stuff.
Hold on, let me check with Earl. Earl, are we going to get any of these people on the show?
We're still working on it.
Tell me if we're not, and then I can give my review. I want to give my review, but I don't want to face these people after we do. I will say this. Meryl Streep is incredible no matter what she does. She was terrific. Kevin Kline, I think he may be in a different movie than everybody else. And I'll leave it at that. Hopefully we'll get, if somebody from the film does, either us or Omen A, I'm not going to say a word about it. It'll be our little secret.
Well, I'm just saying, fans of Robert Altman, they like his movies. I mean, fans of Gareth Aquilio, they'll understand what's going on there. It's basically a radio show that's trying to be shut down by a big corporate type and all that sort of thing. Lindsay Lohan in here doing something. She's a good actress. If she would just get off that stuff that she's on, whatever it is, I think she would really be.
I only like her when she's high. I can't stand anything else she does except for when she's high and needy. That's when I like her best.
Because I really do think she's a talented actress if she would just...
All right, I'm going to give a secret review of this film. Don't go! Don't say it!
You okay?
No, I'm fine. You might as well just don't even try to book anybody, Earl. Try to get Streep at another time. But I do think she's fantastic.
And I heard Lily Tomlin's really good in this film.
She's wonderful, too. As a matter of fact, if you book them, I'll try not to discuss the film.
Yeah, I mean, you got Tommy Lee Jones, you got Woody Harrelson. I mean, it's just a way for actors to show up and hang out together.
All right, was the Virginia Madsen thing the worst thing you've seen in film history?
Yeah, I don't know. She's a great actress. She's had her ups
Is she?
and downs. She's bad in this movie. I mean, I don't understand that either. Maybe she just needs direction because, Robert Altman is apparently the kind of guy, you go to him for direction, he says, you're getting paid. Do whatever you usually do. Yeah, he just lets them
My direction to her would be leave. Save the film and leave. I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't really even, and I love her brother, but I didn't like her in that Sideways movie. I didn't get that whole gimmick with her. All right, I'm alone here. I'm going to just keep on talking.
I'm not going to...
Everyone just went away on me.
You didn't like Sideways, but I mean,
I thought Sideways was okay, but I didn't care for her character.
And she was, to me, the heart of the film to a certain extent because she...
I liked her when she was younger and nuder. That's where I thought she was at her best.
Yeah, nude.
I want to see her in Gap.
If I can get it. As a matter of fact, the basic premise is everybody's going to be in their underwear, but I have no objection to any action.
Are they in the changing room at the Gap? Is that why they're in their underwear?
No,
it's a crazy movie.
He's going to try to put cameras in a changing room there, a dressing room at the Gap to try to film this thing.
I will bend on that though. If there are actresses out there who want to be in the movie and we want to do nude.
I thought that you've already got your actresses.
No, we have tons of actresses. It's just I haven't pressed on anyone who's going to be in the film to do nude. So, I mean, if there's somebody who wants to do nude and, comes into this thing...
Well, how about that Penthouse girl that was on O&A the other day? I'm sure she'd like to come in and be naked.
She won't do nude. Except for Penthouse.
All right, anything else this weekend, Polo?
No, nothing else this weekend.
Sounds like another bad weekend, although this Cars is going to make a huge amount of money. Amount of money.
It's for, guys who like NASCAR who have to take their kids somewhere for a change.
Now, I had Cars as my number one film when we did our little contest, right?
Yep.
You didn't even have top 5.
Right, yeah, I didn't include it.
And then Paul didn't put
I
Cars
put over the hedge.
Use that hedge, which is kind of stiffed, right?
No, it's doing well, and it has a lot of time to still make up. It depends how Cars does. If Cars doesn't do the numbers that, both of them can hang around for a while. But no, it's not doing the numbers that X-Men and Da Vinci Code did, no.
No.
Yeah, this hedge came and went.
No, it's still there. It's still there. It's made more. It's up there with.
So if my cartoon bombs, like your cartoon bombs, Fez might just find himself springing to an early win here. But Fez, if this thing goes to number 1, you can't win it because you don't even have it in your top 5.
Yeah, so then I'm in trouble just with my other 4.
Yeah.
With my Click Pick, starring Adam Sandler. I'll probably end up in trouble there.
Yeah, but you never can win if the number, if you're making picks at the track and you got everything but the number 1, forget about it. You're lost. That's a losing card. All right, Paul.
Yeah, frankly, Mission Impossible should have done better, too.
How come it didn't? Because
I guess
a Scientologist?
Cruise is over.
Yeah, Cruise is over. That's the hell with him. He's done. Him and the Dixie Chicks, they're done. Talk to you later, Polo.
All right, bud.
It's Ann Coulter's world. So Tom Cruise and the Dixie Chicks, they're out. Ann Coulter will have the biggest book of all time, bigger than the Bible, released over the weekend. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. He waves at me, and then I point at him. He goes, he's nothing.
Sorry, there was a guy waving to me. I had to say goodbye.
You're looking at me.
Exactly. When
you don't wave to me.
Yeah, that was bad. I
need you.
Paying attention to you, but then waving to him.
I got to tell you right now, Team Watley has lost already today. And
halfway through the show,
have been pushing for Earl to train you, but it's turned into a bad idea because I can't have you distracting me while we're doing a radio program.
All right. I'll get on top of things.
People are going to walk past the studio. You can't just start waving to everyone you see like the Puerto Rican Day Parade has started already.
All right, Fez, he's in Team Watley, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like you've made any headway with him at all?
You know, there's sometimes where I think, okay, yeah, we're on our way. Then the show starts. And then it's, for some reason, noon in the east, everything goes into a shitstorm.
I got this from Q. She says she hated Cars the first time when it was called Christine. You know what? This is going to be better, though. This is a cartoon Christine that really makes the kids happy.
Happier ending, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Christine, that car just made that kid angrier.
I can't imagine seeing a cartoon unless you are forced to take a child somewhere. And I've taken kids to those things and I literally have moaned out loud watching fucking cartoons one time I just went, it's never going to end because they just fucking go on and they sing things and things are popping around and teacups are dancing with spoons and I'm like, why do adults like this? What do they get? Lions don't talk. Why are we watching this?
The colors of animated things are really cool though. They kind of remind you of when you maybe did acid or stuff like that. You don't need to do drugs, but they have psychedelic. Finding Nemo and Cars have very psychedelic colors to them and stuff. That's why I like to watch them.
Sure. You throwing acid says somehow that makes you cool. Maybe LSD is going to impress people in Jersey. It means nothing to me, okay? I took a hit before fucking school. So the whole thing is normal to me. I can't sit there and have worry whether a fish finds his fish son and feel like I'm not wasting $20. You know what I do with fish? I fucking eat them. So what do I care if he finds them or not? Some great barrier reef. It's insane that adults sit there and watch this shit. Do you think he'll find Nemo? Who gives a fuck? They're both fish. They literally leave as soon as they drop their eggs. They don't care.
You gotta think, being fish, that the same thing would happen the very next day that he got Nemo back. That again, a fisherman would come by and grab another fish that they know.
Here is Don. Don, you're on Fez.
I get so excited when Dave fucks up because I'm really hoping that he can open up the email from Don Wicklund that says, Dave is fired. See ya.
I'm going to say right now, Wiki should fire you for what you've done today. And what you've really done since you've been in here.
And all he has to do is send the email to Earl.
Yeah.
To make sure that you get it, Dave.
I won't be getting it.
All right. When's the NBA Finals? Is that tonight?
Tonight, 9 o'clock, pregame at 8:30 ABC.
What's the story with Dwayne Wade? I know he missed a couple practices.
I think he had a sinus infection or something.
Yeah, what is that about? Sinus infection?
Suffering from the flu when they clinched it in Game 6, and he's suffering from post-flu-like symptoms. Basically means he's just tired.
But is he going to be 100% tonight? Can we count on him?
He's going to play tonight.
Can the Kennedy family feel like maybe we can stop this madness?
He did work out, but they said he had a handful of tissues out on the court.
I think you'll see him faking that he's almost about to collapse like Jordan in when he had the flu in Utah, in 98. And
Jordan faked?
No, Jordan was doing the real deal. And I think you'll see Dwayne Wade try and do all that Jordan-esque, have to be carried to the sidelines every 5 seconds type stuff.
I'm not buying on it at all. I think the guy's going to come out there. Where are we playing this game? Miami or is this
Dallas?
In Dallas. Same place they killed the President of the United States, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Now, we're supposed to forget about that and cheer them on to an NBA title. Not me, my friend. Neither one of these cities has an NBA title. If you ever look up in rafters, there's fucking plenty of room up there. You could put a blimp in their rafters and not hit a jersey at either one of these places. But, no one ever talks about this, Pat Riley. At one point, remember, everybody act like, oh, he's an awful person. He took over this team. It belongs to Van Gundy. and look what he's done with it.
Yeah,
He's finally taken them to the finals.
Yeah, he retooled it, which everyone told him not to do.
Right.
And it paid off. He's in the finals for like first time since the Knick days.
Who is anybody to tell Pat Riley about the game of basketball? To sit down and go, Pat, what are you doing? What do you possibly know about basketball?
How long ago did he take it over? Because it seems fairly quick.
He's been there 12 years. He ran
Head
the
coaching?
No, he was
team.
running. He was general manager all these years and took it over this season, halfway through the season. Joe, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, pal.
Hey, you guys need to get Jimmy Smits back in there. He's really good at replacing redheaded douches.
Hey, did Jimmy ever see this documentary that he was in? It would be interesting if he knew something about Puerto Rico. Seems like a nice guy, though, huh?
Oh, very nice guy.
You and him hit it off out there?
Yeah, very, very polite.
Big guy.
I didn't know he was that big.
Yeah, normally you meet actors and they're tiny and they're thin. He's a big, thick guy. Could have played ball.
Yeah, I know. He played a cop for a couple of years where he kind of had to bulk up, but I didn't know he was that tall.
Well, that was years ago, Earl. He could have lost that.
Like 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah,
That's gigantic for an actor. Normally they come in here and they can fit in your pocket. They're so tiny. Just the littlest little people.
I think Jeff Goldblum is like 6'6".
Well, why don't you call him? Maybe you and him could go out later for a fucking ice cream.
I hate
What's that got to do with? You hear me and Earl and Fez talking about Jeff Goldblum?
No, I'm just talking about tall actors.
What Puerto Rican documentary is Jeff Goldblum doing?
Why don't you call Shaq, see how tall he is? He was in that fucking movie where he played a robot cop or something. I couldn't even understand it. Felt like it was a cartoon.
Oh, was it Steel?
It was awful. It was terrible. I walked out on the film, right? And I was watching it on cable. It was raining that night. I went out and stood outside in the rain for an hour and a half till I knew that the movie would be over before I went back inside. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies.
Yeah.
As painful as this is, I got to defend the redheaded idiot. If you'll go back and remember how painful it was listening to Earl screw up with those girls, Dave may be doing him a favor trying to prevent another Mitch Williams type situation. That was so painful listening to Earl.
All right, first of all,
anything to prevent that, I'm all about.
Bro, you broke my heart by bringing up Mitch Williams, and I'm going to try to move on from that, okay? Because I put that right up there with JFK getting killed. That was my where were you when fucking Mitch Williams decides to groove the fucking plate. But no one is saying you can't be there and try to help Earl. No one is saying you can't coach Earl and be a friend. What you can't do when Earl goes over because he's doing the company's work is to go into his computer, open up his Jack-K file, and start snooping around, hoping to see the phrase, my balls in there somewhere, so you can embarrass him.
Just trying to push Earl into love. Just giving him love and companionship.
Why? Why do you care?
He needs it. He needs it, I think.
Earl, I'd be careful. Not only when you leave the room is he reading your emails, he may be sniffing your chair.
Oh.
So just be careful.
Should I leave a present?
If you must.
All right, Fluffernutter has really got his feelings hurt that I'm making fun of cartoons. Fluffernutter has drawn a lot of the Ron and Fez cartoons, and they're fantastic. No, not them. I like them.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, it's the other ones that don't have me and Fez in them that I can't stand to look at. If it's about me and Fez, I'll sit and laugh and giggle and point. Those, I think, are terrific. Here's Ronaldo. Ronaldo, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, buddies. How you doing today?
I love the name, my man. All my favorite soccer players have the term Ron in them, so we're all waiting.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Now, you know, man, we had a guy up here in Chicago that went through some email files like that on an open computer. First of all, they're redheaded stupid. It's not a public computer because it's in a private company. And you can get fired for something like that. Just like being able to boil water would constitute you to bend that ugly bitch over you call a girlfriend, stupid.
Wow. Ronaldo, you may be my favorite caller. You know what? Ring the cowbell. You're going into the prize closet. You're going into the prize closet. You're a lucky winner.
Let's get him a DVD copy of the Boondock Saints Special Edition, which is in stores now thanks to Fox Home Video, and that is signed by Billy Connolly.
Look at that. He makes out like a bandit.
He shouldn't have.
Why?
I didn't understand the boiling water thing.
Well, anyone who's a chef gets to go down on your chick.
Oh.
So remember when you told us that story about the chef?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That fucker. Whatever.
What's wrong?
Do we have to keep bringing up the West
I
Side
didn't want
stuff?
to.
All right.
The West Side Highway, as she's known.
You,
Jesus Christ. And Pitts, don't laugh.
Yeah.
Why is Pitts laughing at this?
Well, I mean, people aren't laughing at you. They're laughing at your relationship. That's different.
Forget it.
It's not about you. But if you give that girl a cheese sandwich, you're going to get your nuts licked. All right, and that's not that's not a bad thing.
Get your nuts licked.
Jeremy, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Really miss Dave Free Thursdays.
You know, we did have a Dave Freeze Thursday. I even got him in the fucking hole over there, and I brought Earl into the studio. Doesn't matter.
You still hear him?
Yeah, I know. The prick went and popped open a mic because he pissed Earl off. Earl, get a knife and stab him to death.
No, because Eddie
You get him
jury
a
would
knife
convict
and
me.
stab him to death, and I'll make sure you get your own channel.
How about this? I'll right now let Earl slap me in the face.
All right, come on over.
Completely
bro.
allowed.
Go ahead, slap him in his fucking face, Earl.
I'm not gonna.
Just fucking paintbrush that son of a bitch.
Earl, this is the one piece of XM property you're allowed to damage.
Then I'd say we're all even. He asked for it, Earl, not you. Light him up.
Come on.
You really want me to slap?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll
And
take
Earl, do it fucking, take him,
as hard as you want. I don't care.
Because
I'll
if
take off
you
the
don't,
headphones.
you're going to look like a pussy.
Is it would be like a comic book slap?
No, man.
No.
I want you to just fucking paintbrush him.
Slap him across his chops.
He's left-handed. Go ahead, move that mic, Earl. And you're going to look like a pussy if you don't drop him to the floor. I know that. You really will.
I can't even remember the last person I slapped. I punched people. But
Well,
I never
just
slapped.
act like he got your boots dirty or something. Just slap him with a glove.
Like the French slap?
Yeah, no. I want you to just light him up. Light him up because he asked for it. And he said, Earl, I want you to slap my face.
All right, hold on.
And I want you to do it like you're swinging a bat, Earl, right from the hips.
Well, he's lucky my shoulder's stiff as a board.
Give yourself some distance there. Line it all up properly. Oh, that was nothing.
That hurt.
That was nothing.
Earl, you can do better than that.
Oh, you want me to do one more?
It's up to him.
Holy shit.
Dave,
Go
what do you
ahead.
want?
I'll do one more. That hurt, though.
It's supposed to hurt.
Well, look at the fingerprints are already on Dave's face. You know what? Because it's like hitting snow. You didn't even hit him that hard. E-Rock, come on in and check it out for justification. Turn around and look at the full hand on his face right there. Look at the fingers down his neck.
I'll sue this black.
What did you just say?
I'll sue this black guy.
That's stupid.
Now
That's
really,
fucking
slap
stupid.
him hard.
Wow, I can't believe the way the finger have come up on
Go
him.
ahead, give me one more.
And everyone says I have big hands.
You do. You got
Yeah.
some big mitts.
Oh, my.
Big hands, you know you're the one.
He's shaking.
That fucking hurt. What?
Yeah, that must have hurt. That didn't hurt you.
It did hurt a little.
Oh,
Come on, Earl, swing that stick.
wait, should I do the other side of the match?
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Palm him right across the mitt. Oh! Turn around so I can watch the bruise come up. There it comes. Look
Stay
at
profile.
it start to rise. Turn around. Let me get a look because it takes its time.
Stay profile to Ronnie.
Yeah. I cannot believe your skin. They're always going to know who murdered you.
Here it comes. It's starting to rise up.
It feels like it. And I got like the black juice all over me.
All
right.
Fucking racist.
He's intimidating me now.
You can see the palm print.
Let him choke you. See how long it takes to choke.
Doesn't choke yourself.
What?
I can't choke him. Then it's a crime.
I think we're even now.
Break his fucking windpipe.
I'm trying to give him girl tips.
I think we're even too.
I'm trying to give him girl tips. And
Do you
he gets
feel
to
like
punch
we're
me in
even,
the
Earl?
face.
Maybe.
If that's the case, I want you to go back through his computer again. You want him to kick you in the ribs?
No.
I'll let him kick me in the stomach.
Earl, you're the nicest guy ever because you could have really laid him out.
Hey, did you hear that?
I'd have put you right through that goddamn wall, and I kid you not.
No, I remember once when we were on NEW, they asked me to slap a girl's ass. I just wound up. And just
Did you make her cry?
she almost jumped through the ceiling. That's how high in the air
Yeah.
she went, and she had this big handprint. It looked.
Looked like Dave's face, just a big ass face with a handprint on it.
I just swear, because she was almost as pale as Dave, and it was just this big red.
There's no such thing as almost as pale as Dave.
I am lit up. I mean,
seriously,
the hands is still like, my skin feels like it's reverberating.
You can still see this.
Word.
Like,
I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
Just
next time,
pulsing.
Earl, try to get a thumb in an eye while you're going across the face. Gouge something out there.
Like the
Put
old
a ring
Asian
on.
Spike.
Put a ring on.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's take a break. We'll be back here. I think little Linnea's hanging around too.
Wait, hold on.
No, I'm not in any hurry.
No,
I'm not in any hurry, bro.
There's nobody in there.
I know. I'm sending them back in time. So little Linnea's going to come in just a little bit. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.